this crazy and different? It's the first time I've ever recorded a children's sermon, so I hope it's good. Today is a different kind of day, isn't it? Think about it. Last week there was no school, no sports, no music. We all stayed home, trying to stay healthy. It is different. It's a new normal, but I'm glad you and I can be together at moments like this, talking this way, and still staying connected. Today, if you had a chance to hear Pastor Susan's sermon, you know it's all about the Old Testament prophet Daniel, who is a wonderful character for us to know about. Daniel and his friends were amazing, and they lived such wonderful adventures. If you read it in the Bible, there's a lot to learn, and it's an exciting story. But today's story is all about fear and trust. Daniel had a point in his life when he too was frightened. You and I both know what it's like to be frightened, don't we? Well, two of my friends from church actually emailed me their stories of moments when they were frightened. So why don't you take a listen to hear what they said?
I got scared when nibbles chased me, and my mom helped me by putting nibbles in his cage. He was like, shoo, shoo, shoo. I got scared when we went into this haunted house. It was really scary, and my family friend and Amy, she helped me not be scared.
Jesse and Mari shared their times when they were frightened, and we've all had them. Daniel, too, had a time when he was really frightened. So I brought my best friend in the world over here and asked if she'd read a story from the Bible to help us kind of think about what the Bible has to say about being frightened. So would you read the story of Daniel for us?
Daniel and the lions. Daniel loved God. He prayed every day and tried to live as God told him to.
Okay, so I'm a little bored. Could you turn the book around and then we'll just give them pictures? Okay, you go and I'll point.
Daniel and the lions. Daniel.
Where are the lions?
Yeah.
There are the lions. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Daniel loved God. He prayed every day and tried to live as God told him to. This is really awkward.
It's really awkward. Plan B. Okay, welcome back. And now we have a good idea. Shall we begin with the story?
Let's do it. Daniel loved God. He prayed every day and tried to live as God told him to. Daniel knew that no matter what God was, he was always with him. Daniel's good friend, King Darius, put Daniel in charge of many things in his kingdom. Some men got very jealous of Daniel and decided to get him in trouble. Ha ha, they thought, we'll get Daniel yet. The men tricked the king into making a law that everyone had to pray to King Darius and not God. Anyone who broke this law would be placed into a den full of lions. Yikes!
Roar!
Daniel was very afraid of lions, but anyways. Daniel knew he could get into trouble. He also knew God would always be with him. Trouble came quickly. The men who tricked King Darius saw Daniel praying. Aha, they said, we've got him. Now he won't be the king's favorite. They went to tell the king, King Darius, Daniel is praying to his God instead of you. King Darius looked puzzled. Daniel always prayed to his God. What was the big deal? Then the men reminded him, you must put Daniel into the lion's den. You made it a law, remember? Oh no, King Darius didn't want to put Daniel in the lion's den. He didn't want Daniel to be hurt, but King Darius had to follow his own law. Daniel was put in with the lions. King Darius said, I hope your God helps you. He went home and stayed awake all night, worrying about Daniel. In the lion's den, it was dark and scary. Lions growled all around Daniel.
Roar.
Daniel prayed, God, I know you are with me. Please help me. God was with Daniel. At sunrise, King Darius hurried to the lion's den and had it opened. Daniel, he called, are you there? Did your God save you? Daniel answered, I'm here. God kept the lions from hurting me. God always keeps me safe. King Darius was overjoyed to see his friend, and from that day on, King Darius believed in God.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much. The story of Daniel is a great way for us to remember that God is always with us, that God listens to our prayers. When we get frightened or nervous about things, we can turn to God and pray and know that God is listening. Daniel trusted that God would be there for him, and God was. Now, there are more stories about how Daniel trusted God, but each one ends the same way, with Daniel recognizing that God will never abandon him. I hope as you and I go through these precarious days, these interesting and unfamiliar ways, that we also remember that no matter how frightened we get, or no matter how different things may be, that God is always with us. The next few weeks, we'll be having a series of Bible studies. We're going to do them this way, and I hope you'll join me each and every time. My dog is here to play. So I hope you enjoyed our time as we talked about Daniel today. And each week coming up, we're going to do more Bible studies right from your house and my house. So I want to invite you to tune into them. The really exciting part is I need your help. Today, just like Jesse and Mari helped me out, I need you to send me your emails with little videos answering the questions of the day. Every single Tuesday, I'll put them on our church's website and on the Facebook page. So go there, check them out, record your answer, and send it to me. You might find out that you're part of the Bible study lesson. In addition, when you're done with this, check out some of the other links we have to videos, games and crafts, and another little part of the Bible study that you can do with your family at home. I hope that you have a blessed, wonderful week. I hope that you stay healthy and strong. And I hope that you remember God is always with you. Till we see you next time, have a great week. Come here, Coops. Coops, up, up. Good job helping me with this story. Have a great day.